Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Cascadia Dreams, a Space Engineers Survival playthrough. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Let's get out here real quick. We're going to get started, but I just kind of want to show you what we have been able to accomplish a little bit off camera. Cub is working, and he seems to be doing a little bit better today. We brought back the ships that we used to get to our resource processing facility over there. That's why a lot of this stuff is back. The Kodiak and the Baby Miner are over at the lake outpost, but we were able to use some of that silver, gold, and platinum and stuff that we brought back. First thing, I've got a brand new shiny elite grinder, which will hopefully make capturing stuff easier for us. But this is the plan now. The processing facility that we captured from Ember really doesn't hold any value for us as at least as I can see right now, for a functional, useful piece. So right now it is going to stay where it's at, act as a defense zone buffer by being some guns out there to shoot at anything that happens to fly close enough to it. But my eventual plan with that is we are actually going to take that base, disconnect it from the ground, and we are going to take it over to the trade station and sell it, because we've got research points, but we don't have enough space credits to get any suit upgrades. So we're going to sell that. I'm not sure how I'm going to move it yet. The terrain here is not such that makes it easy to do it over land, so we may have to fly it, and that's going to be difficult. So I've got a plan for hopefully getting us to a spot where we can do this. Next thing I want to update you on is that I have completed the repairs on the Monarch transport. It is completely functional now. The projector says that there are still some armor blocks missing, but I'm not sure if that is due to differences in the original blueprint that I got off of Steam, or I'm sorry, differences between that and what the game spawned in, and I'm not sure. So, but we are all up and working. That was a fun little bit of bouncing around. But we also, just an update so you can see what's going on. Here comes our tardigrade, TM1. They've been coming back and forth, grabbing iron, and I think a little bit of silicon is what they have been pulling for us, and that's what we got. But my plan for now, what is Cub doing? Can't tell what Cub is doing. Let's see what he's doing real quick. He is trying to gather materials from a large cargo container that he can't reach there. I'll get it figured out. He's actually been doing a lot better, not getting stuck on stuff, so there we go. But my thought is we can do something over at the lake outpost, and what I would like to do is take a bunch of materials over there so I can start rebuilding our ice harvester, also known as an ice hog. I'll put a link to the blueprint in the Steam Workshop in the description, but I want to start rebuilding that. I don't know if you recall, but I had taken out a majority of I had taken out the static drill we had there to collect ice, and that was really because, well, we had this big, huge, ice harvester over there. So I am going to use that ice harvester to do a lot of the plugging in and such. So we are going to need, no, that is not what I needed. Please don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to need to do this quickly. Wow, we need a lot more of those large steel tubes. That's not going to work. Oh, that's the connector. Why would I put it there? Ah. So we'll get this stuff going over, and I will start putting things together. We don't need that. We're going to need a lot of construction components. Oh, darn it. I'll have to get this figured out. But so that's the plan. I'm going to take a bunch of materials over, and I'm going to start framing up the ice hog and get that as close to nearly completely functional as possible. It's dark, so I don't want to do any offensive or attacking on any. We still need to take out that military installation, parallax. I'm thinking about using the Monarch to do that, to kind of, sorry about it. My puppy's still got her cough. Hold on a minute. All right, so take materials over there to do that, get that framed up, and get it in such a way that, oh man, it took it all before it cracked. Dadgummit. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do that then. And then what I'm thinking about doing is positioning that so that once it harvests ice and is generating hydrogen and oxygen, it will pull up to the lake outpost, basically the area where the static drill was, and it will plug in there. So it should have, I think it's going to have connectors on the top, so we'll be able to bring in our ships that need to refuel from that. We can make some changes to it that we need to, but we're going to work on the ice hog because it's dark out and it's really hard to do any kind of offensive capability. And like I was saying, I want to use the Monarch. I may use the Monarch to go after the military installation. It does not have the long range that the Kodiak does, so that, there you go. But the idea of using the Monarch is to kind of mask or maybe create some confusion or some bad feelings between those two. They will typically work together and not fight each other, but if we can make it look like somebody is not honoring that deal, I think that will benefit us. So that's my thought. That's my plan. So I'm going to mute, and we'll go from there. Thanks for checking out the video, guys, and I'll see you at the end. Alright guys, so we got most of that has been pre-staged. It's going to take a lot of material, so I'm going to be doing a lot of back and forth. And the sun is starting to come up. I don't know if I want to try to grab some artillery, or not artillery shells, but assault cannon shells, and try to go after that the military installation just yet. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue to work on the ice hog. This I think is going to be probably a big. This is going to be an important part of kind of getting ourselves ready. Because we're going to be making moves. We still need to go check out that cave we found the coordinates for, the assert stuff, and I kind of want to be prepared for any repercussions from that. But
inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game set.
This area here would be, again, this is our main hydrogen and oxygen supply setup. So what I'll probably do is I'll bring these walls out a little bit more. No, I'll bring them out a decent amount more and close off that section, and then the ice hog will pull in from this direction and connect. And between its storage capacity and hydrogen and oxygen producing capacity, if I can fill this thing up with ice, all of these large containers, and fill these hydrogen tanks, yeah, we won't have anything to worry about for that. So, but that's what my plan is here. The ice hog is going to become not a permanent fixture of the lake outpost, but it is going to be we'll call it semi-permanent, because it will only be detached when it needs to go collect those. And as much as it collects, it's going to be long periods of time between those outings. So that's the plan. Got a few repairs I need to make up here. Got a gray squid. Let's take a quick look at that. Did I miss it? There it is. Oh, it's that carrier looking thing. Haven't captured one of these yet. I think these would be cool to capture. They do have a lot of guns though, so we would have to be very precise in our approach. So another time though. Gotta get these fixed. What do we got here? Everything needs to be done. Okay. I could probably build that right now. Oh, I don't know. Let's see if I got enough steel plate. Yeah, there's enough there. There's enough there. Is it 80 steel pipe or 80 large pipes? Can't recall. Might not be able to build it. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to. Large steel tubes. I'm short on those. We got those making though. I can run back over and get that stuff pick that stuff up, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing a lot of here. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say cut away. I'm actually going to be taking a break here and see where we're at time-wise for the video, and then deciding what to do from there. So I will be back, guys. All right, everybody. Well, we are back after a metric butt ton of welding, and got everything that we pre-staged fabbed up. I also repaired these 2 tanks. We still have stuff to complete, but all the stuff that we need to get ice from the drills to the storage containers and up to the O2H2 gens and then to the tanks, all of that has been completed. I took it out to try collecting some ice, and we made a big loop. It's very slow, but we made a big loop, and you can see kind of where I was playing with the drill height, because you have to adjust the suspension to lower the drills. So anyway, we did a big loop, came around. We didn't fill it, but we gathered a bunch of ice, and we're going to let it do its thing to fill these tanks. And in the meantime, I lined it up with the lake outpost here so that I can take its size as a reference for the changes that we'll make to the lake outpost. So that's where we are sitting right now, and that is where we are going to call it a day. Right now I'm just tired of welding. It's just too much. It was too much. That was several trips back and forth just to get tips. Thank goodness we've got the automation going on over there at our drone repair facility. We also had a casualty, actually. I don't know if you remember what is around us, but there is a signal missing, and that is our automated drone facility. I believe it was attacked by a mod's spider. So I don't think we have the automated drone facility anymore. I don't know how much hydrogen I've got, so I've got to be careful here. And because I don't have a marker for it now, I don't know exactly where it is. So anyway, yeah, it looks like it's been wiped out. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out on those mods, guys. They are brutal. That's not it. It was near some trees, if I remember correctly, but because I remember crashing into one of them trying to leave. So so we're going to have to keep an eye out for those guys. We may have to start looking at getting our defenses beefed up. We've got these assault cannons here at the lake outpost, but we're going to need way more than that, especially if a mod's spider comes in. And I'll be honest with you, it seems like Ember and Ancon, the factions that were involved in that attack on Taylor Place, it seems to have been awfully quiet from them lately. I don't know if that's something I should be worried about or not, but I did also get these LCDs set up. We just had to reload the program block with LCDs too, auto LCDs too. So we're gonna call it a day, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. Let me know what you think. If you have suggestions, questions, I know we're going to need to build another tardigrade here soon, so we can begin collecting some other materials. Magnesium and nickel, I think, are what I am right now concerned with, because I want to make sure we're going to have the ammo we need to defend ourselves. So, but let me know what you think. I think the ice is going to be useful, and we'll get hopefully it doesn't, hopefully this wasn't a lot of work for nothing. That's what it comes down to. So hope you guys have a great day. I will see you next time. Remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always be safe. Remember, close that visor, don't forget your damn nurse, and I'll see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.